Well, we're back with Laura Muir from Tokyo, silver medalist at the Olympics. Congratulations, Laura. We should have said that to you, of course.
Oh, thank you.
Sue Guyford spoke to your mum and dad last night. I think it was last night, in fact, but she was your parents were talking about how it was a hobby, very much, athletics, up until you went to Glasgow University. So tell us what happened then, and you started working with Andy Young and the influence he's had as a coach.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always wanted to do sort of veterinary as a career. So I went to Glasgow Uni to do my vet degree, and then I wanted to keep up my running. Yeah, just as a hobby, as it were, and joined the University Athletics Club that Andy was coaching. And I think he just opened my eyes up to kind of the opportunities that were out there. You know, I didn't know there was a European cross country championships. I didn't know of all these different competitions, and he just kind of said to me, like, yeah, I think you can do this and you can do that. And I had some motivation, something to work towards. And before I knew it, like a couple months in, I had my first GB cap. So, and then since then, it's just been crazy.
Well, I know he'll have been a man with a plan for that race, but did it unfold the way you thought it might? Because obviously there's different scenarios. We know how strong Sifan Hassan and Faith Kipyegon have been. Were you hoping to compete for gold with them?
To be honest, I could have come first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Like, it could have panned out so many different ways. I knew I was fit, I knew I was strong, and I knew I would hopefully come away with a medal. But yeah, in terms of colour, but yeah, Faith is so strong though. When she ran 3:51, like one of the fastest times ever, you know, Olympic record, I kind of consider her as like the best 1500 meter runner there's ever been. So it's tough competition. So I would never say never. You know, I'd always, you know, go out there to do my best. But yeah, absolutely, you know, she was the best athlete on the day, and I'm honoured to become silver behind her. Yeah.
Well, one reflection, I think, and Paula Radcliffe mentioned it in commentary, I think, was just before the bell. I think there was a feeling that you maybe would have committed more than in the past, but this time it was more as if you were trusting yourself.
Yeah, I think it's just knowing my ability, and being patient, and just not kind of making a move too soon, and just trusting in my body, and knowing how I kind of feel and can gauge things. And it just takes time and experience to learn that. But I just knew that I felt good, and I just had to wait for the right moment. Yeah.
Well, I wonder if some of that stemmed from the fact, and we should mention that in 2017 you were injured in the build-up, and the same in the run up to Doha. But this time you obviously knew. You know what when you're on that start line, you know what's behind you from the last 9 months or so. Did you feel as though, yes, I'm in peak condition?
Yeah. So yeah, like you said, I had a stress fracture in 2017 and tore my calf in 2019. So as much as I made the start line, and I made the final of both the World Championships, I didn't think I was sort of 100% fit, you know, going into the race, and that showed, you know, coming fourth and fifth. But yeah, this time round, luckily no injuries leading up to the games, and was able to train really well. Races went really well, and that was me. That was kind of what I've been able to, what I'm capable of, and I just managed to do it yesterday. So yeah, really happy.
Well, that's interesting, because despite those situations in 2017 and 2019, you still had an awful lot of expectation to deal with, probably building from 2016. I just wonder how you have coped with that. But my own thought on it might be you really enjoy doing this still, don't you, Laura?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like the very first thing for me, is I have to enjoy it. Like, this is a hard sport to put yourself through, you know, with the training and things, if you don't enjoy it. And I do love the sport. Like I said, it was a hobby for me. Like, it wasn't something I considered, you know, as a profession, like as a job. So I feel incredibly lucky to be in the position that I'm in. And yeah, I just love the sport, and I'm going to keep running for as long as I can. Yeah.
But you love going for a run, but I think, knowing you, we know as well that you really love being competitive as well.
Yeah, no, like I love this. I guess there's always the Laura Muir face, that last lap, isn't there? So yeah, I'm gonna run as hard as fast as I can to that line. And I'm just so glad that yesterday I was able to produce a medal. Yeah.
It must be difficult for you, as we said, I think previously, with no crowd and no family there. But I know you do a little bit of social media, and we know you've been on Instagram. But how conscious are you of a well of support for you in Scotland, and certainly across the athletics community in Scotland? Quite phenomenal. Some numbers on our social media channels.
Yeah. Oh, I just can't thank everybody enough. It's just so nice, like, to have that support, back home. And like, even before I left, Glasgow to Tokyo, like literally every run I was on, I was getting multiple people saying, "Well done, good luck, like go for Olympics, everything." And it was just so nice, and it just means so much. So thank you so much, everybody. Yeah.
Talking of support, Laura, I wondered, I can't let you go without talking about Gemma just briefly. I just wonder how that went sort of Tuesday night. I think you had the semi-final Wednesday night probably. So did you manage to try and pick her up? Did you have to try and pick her up?
Yeah, well, so I watched the race back in the apartment in the village, and then she got in late, like really late that night. So I saw her on the Wednesday. Yeah, but yeah, bless her. She ran so well, and it's forced the worst position to come in. But at the same time, she's fourth in Olympic Games. This is her first global final she's ever made. Very competitive, and running 1:56 as well. So she's got a lot to be proud of, and she's far further ahead than what I was at her age. So yeah, she'll have some medals soon, I'm sure.
Well, just before we close, then finally, in Scottish athletics, when you get back, we're going into actually senior and under 17 championships, and then it's age groups a couple of weeks after that. I'm told there's actually spaces available in the age groups for under 15s, under 13s, under 20s at 1500 specifically, and also in 800 in almost all the categories. What would you say to young athletes or parents who are thinking of maybe entering someone? Is it, go and test yourself, see how you can get on?
Yeah, I mean, just go out and try it. I mean, there's no harm in trying anything. All you can do is just do your best. Yeah, you're not going to know if you enjoy it or not unless you don't try it. So yeah, just go out there. You got nothing to lose. It's easy. You just run a few laps. It's fine. Have fun with it. Take your friends along. There'll be a group of you running together. Yeah, and just go out there and enjoy it. There's no pressure at that age. It's just great to be part of a sport. It makes you feel great. It's great for you as well. And it can just open up so many doors and so many opportunities for you. So I just say, yeah, just go out there and give it a shot. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy it, and then you keep running it even more.